Aya, Napa, Aya, fucking Napa, Aya, Napa, Aya, fucking Napa, Aya, Napa, Aya, fucking Napa.
Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit now, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. I have a bone to pick with my mate Anna. Snog, marry and avoid. Avoid Anton. Avoid Anton. Oh, come on, Anna, that was so harsh, and it's so sour grapes. So tonight's Love Island was all about Arabella, and she certainly stirred things up, and she's going to continue to do so because she's not giving up on Danny quite yet. But I suppose it's difficult for Anton because I think she clearly fancies Danny. She sees Danny a bit more of a challenge. She's one of those girls who kind of gravitates to guys who are a bit of a challenge, who have already got girls. That's a lot of young girls are actually like that, more than I'd care to admit. And so you could see she wasn't too happy when Yewande and Danny made it up. And Yewande's people, shall we say, Team Amy, the Pink Ladies, were trying to teach her how to open up. And you had Curtis as the teacher. That guy really does reckon himself as some kind of, I don't know, when he calls himself the father of the villa, doesn't he? I don't get it. Oh, and what a bunch of fucking kiss asses. And when they were doing the snog, marry or avoid, they were all saying Curtis to marry. And they were going, oh no, we know he's with you. Oh, for Christ's sake. Why would any woman in their right mind want to marry Curtis? You fucking kiss asses. A couple of them did that. I think Anna did it as well. I really need a word with that girl. Oh my God, she's been hanging around with those Pink Ladies for far too long. So Yewande has brought all this crap on herself, hasn't she? She really has, and she doesn't really get it, even though she was kind of saying that stuff to Danny. She doesn't think she should be saying it. She's just doing what her mates have advised her to do it, to kind of salvage her situation, because you've got this gorgeous girl, Arabella, who obviously is beautiful, but she's also got a really good personality, and she was very charming with both the boys on the dates, and I was really happy for Ant. But as I say, I think she wants Danny, and then you've got Mara, right, who's definitely after Danny and purposely, self-servingly advising him to dump Yewande. That was just fucking hilarious. That is just typical of her, and she's not going to give up either. I think we saw what she was like with Tommy. Once she gets obsessed with someone, you don't want to be in the same room. So there's quite a few of the girls who are after Danny now, which is really interesting. But as I say, Yewande has brought this on herself now, and this is what I mean. Arabella is stirring it up because she turned around with the snog, marry and avoid and said avoid Tommy. So Moles goes, why? Because of the head turning thing. Yep, the head turning thing. Every time he sees another girl who talks to him, his head's been turned. Hardly something that's going to make a girl feel great about each other. And then Molly May goes, oh yeah, well, you don't say that to someone who's in a proper couple. You're not in a proper couple, Moles, and your little fantasy honeymoon bullshit could end this Sunday with the recoupling. And I think that's going to be, this season of Love Island is just starting to build up. And this is what happens, isn't it, when you actually introduce people with personalities. And Arabella has got a great personality, she has got great charm, and she's going to stir the shit. And that's exactly what we want. We want people like Maura and Arabella coming in, because I think they've got their casting wrong. It's not ITV's fault. They've been under so much pressure with the accusations of the two suicides being their fault, and obviously that's outrageous. You can't blame the fans who have commented about these people. You know, mental illness is a serious condition, and there's obviously something there. Now, I saw something on Twitter where people say, You see what happened? It's the Joe situation. When people make comments and judge people who are on Love Island, listen, it's a reactive situation. Love Island, right? If everyone who got bad comments on social media kind of started considering ending their lives, then people who were on Big Brother would, well, they'd all be in the bloody graveyards, wouldn't they? So I think that's bullshit. But yes, I really did enjoy that. I think Arabella is a refreshing tonic, and she's still going to go for Danny tomorrow night. And I think this is going to hit the fans because the other girls clearly don't like her, but she's a very strong woman, young woman, and I think Team Amy, the Pink Ladies, are going to find her a very, very tough nut to crack. This is not like Lucy. They're not going to break her, and I think in turn, this could break their dominance of the villa.